Agency in Motion continuing series, using digital to build virtual distribution, why it's time, why it's important, what it actually means, and how to actually achieve it. First of all, there's no better time in history right now to be a marketer, networker, entrepreneur. You've got so many tools, so many platforms, so much of an opportunity now on a macro level. When you apply that to the build out of virtual agencies, you understand how the pieces start to come together to form what could be an enormous opportunity in a huge industry to cause disruption, and that innovation unlocks a new value, which comes back to you. The marketing organizations of old are a dying model. The digital marketing organizations of now and the future will be the ones that overcome this particular period of time, as well as excel coming out of this. And all that does is increase the adoption rate, which speeds up the time frame that the old models die and the new models start to really hit that viral exponential growth point and start to steal away and take away significant market share. First of all, digital disruption as a whole has created a lot of changes, and that's created a lot of opportunities through a lot of transformations. In this industry, which has always been about distribution, you have the opportunity to do it virtually now. It's a huge industry, and you have the existing infrastructure when put together correctly and with working with a group of partners that allows you a plug-and-play, predictable, profitable distribution model. And that is a huge cash flow opportunity. And then the client actual need is always there. You just got a better way in terms of product innovation that's going on right now inside the industry, as well as the changes in the way that things like applications are being collected. And then also the advice and education needed like never before. But if you look at this industry and you look at the opportunity, it's always about savvy entrepreneurs being able to come in and build distribution. You have to understand who you're looking for. If you hire the wrong people, you bring in the wrong people, it's going to be a slow grind, and quite frankly, you're probably going to quit. You need entrepreneurs of vision. They need to be able to share your vision. You have to collectively build a team that gets behind the vision that you sold them, and then in turn, they're going to help you create that into a reality. You need to have that mindset of disruption, and they need to understand coming in what exactly the end goal is here. Hire the right people for your vision. We cannot create distribution with people who don't think like business owners and business ownership. So remember, a job, whether it's W-2 or a job, whether that's self-employed and they own that job, unless they're looking to make that change, even if they share the vision and understand what you're doing, they don't understand the mindset in terms of the cash flow quadrant and the growth mindset needed to understand the magnitude of this opportunity. You are looking for partners that want to build distribution, that want to change an enormous industry. Production for a period of time can get out in front, but overall, if you really look at any industry, but especially this one, distribution will outpace and out-earn production, 10 to 1, 20 to 1, 30 to 1. So once it gets established and once the pieces are in place to absorb that kind of growth on a distribution model, it's over. And in this type of model, in this type of environment, when you look at virtual and you look at digital, it breaks down the barriers to entry, breaks down the barriers to growth. And finally, if you're going to put it all together with the right people, the right mindset, the right approach, you also need a system to absorb it. And the system is so important because having exponential viral growth, trying to build distribution, that's fine. But if you can't absorb it in an orderly way, then eventually the medicine becomes the poison in terms of the growth actually becomes the factor that leads to the decline of the company. Want to know more? Agency in Motion continuing series has an ongoing series about how to build, manage, and operate agencies for maximum growth and maximum success.